something. Me, there when I need a lift. That's right. I score that, you asked? Grown from him. King wasn't all it's cracked up to be. I'm supposed to be looking at half the time. Council of Houses thing that nobody told me.
I did.
Something's coming.
Go now.
Day to grow us.
We need to...
Your blood was and he was. So, my power will be yours. Master again.
Bo hates you more than the other one did. Either you kill your brother.
The fight happened. For you. Taking it up already. He could ever change. I knew. Let you know that you weren't. No matter what, you were a brother. Let go. Go. This moment.
Arthur! Broken. Nice shot!
You have nothing to do with this?
What?
No.
You better start talking.
And in return...
When that happens.
You want to blow us up? It's using it!
He's going to fight us without... Special exception just for you.
I was gonna kill you drag you all into this. But
has not forgotten its debt.
Cross-reference the coordinates from Dr.
Every day I don't. Check again.
I think I broke my leg!
What the hell?
It's definitely big enough to be an Atlantean. This was all probably... yeah, that's... The tracks lead down there.
And search! Yes, sir.
This has to be a few thousand years old. Whoa.
Is this place?
man murdered your father.
So you can kill that son!
His home was...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, David! Them to our needs, but they require knows about this, but it all started Calcum, is to steal it from Hyde. Okay, you have 15 minutes to get...
We don't want any conflict. They have down there. Mention extract.
Change of plans.
Illegal border crossing to be...
Orb hydro cannon.
Intrude!
What are you waiting for?
They're approaching.
I'm on this one. For the civilians!
Maximum speed of 600 knots.
Here, come on, let's go!
Get away from my woman!
Steal his woman?
The throne is the heart. Spends half his time on lap.
Butter. Ain't piss?
The prison is for sustenance. Could take just enough.
You tell him that I love him.
I know his family, but you can never trust him.
Mind. You're me out. There's a treaty. Do not call me brother. The cephalopod?
No, sorry.
planned it any better than...
I win.
To Atlantis and give them our coordinates.
The food is so much better up here. Pepperoni?
Disgusting.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Shrimp of the land. Yes. Definitely not.
Or Calcum could be. I bet it.
Oh.
Come on! Your arms, use your legs, lift them up! It's gonna hurt.
So what do you want to do? Stay a true king?
See? True king.
Mom says she loves you! Stay strong.
Looks like my...
Sorry, Cal. Come.
Just to receive your message.
See, going back to Azkaban for all I can.
You are the king. You cannot let this get personal. You swam through the front gate and challenged my claim. Wait. You
On the surface. And I might even...
come and challenge me for the throne.
Oh, that's really...
That is not how it happens.
Exactly. We're here. Set of tequila.
I don't even know those words. It's an orichalcum furnace. This whole place must be...
Get away from there! I just didn't want you to break me in half before I exploded. No, wait! World.
Hey guys! Today we're diving deep into the kelp forests and hidden kingdoms of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, where our favorite aquatic monarch, Arthur Curry, is learning that being king of Atlantis is perhaps slightly less challenging than convincing a toddler to eat his greens. We kick off with Arthur himself, hilariously struggling with domestic bliss, specifically a leaky faucet, because, you know, even the king of the seven seas can't escape home maintenance. He's navigating life as a new dad, grappling with his infant son, Arthur Jr., and trying to find some semblance of normalcy between saving the world and changing diapers. Before you head off, if you're enjoying the kind of content I make, please consider liking and subscribing. No pressure, but it truly helps me keep the action coming. Our hero quickly moves from DIY plumbing to the rather less exciting realm of Atlantean politics. Imagine being a superhero capable of commanding entire oceans, only to be stuck in a meeting where everyone's discussing maritime trade agreements and coral reef preservation policies. Sounds like my Monday morning. The stuffy council members, draped in their elaborate sea-inspired robes, drone on, while Arthur, bless his big heart, clearly yearns for a good old-fashioned monster brawl. He's presented with a pressing issue, the surface world's pollution. is literally poisoning the oceans, reminding us that even mythical kingdoms aren't immune to our trash problem. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a creeping threat, a shadow that stretches from the deepest trenches to the sunlit surface. The ocean's health, once a given, is now a constant worry, a slow-burning crisis that demands his kingly attention. The weight of his responsibilities as a bridge between two worlds is visibly pressing down on him, even as he tries to keep a poker face during endless discussions. Meanwhile, far from the Atlantean Council's debates, a familiar face, or rather, a familiar helmet, is back in the picture. David Kane, aka Black Manta, is not just rebuilding his signature suit, he's rebuilding his entire life around one single fiery obsession: vengeance against Aquaman. He's holed up in a lair that looks like a mad scientist's garage mashed with an ancient history museum. Every piece of salvaged tech, every arcane diagram, every flickering holographic map is dedicated to finding a way to absolutely obliterate Arthur. He's not just powered by hate, he's driven by a burning desire to avenge his father's death, making him a villain with a tragic, if twisted, motivation. The crackle of electricity as he welds a new piece onto his suit, the whispered incantations. As he deciphers ancient scripts, it all paints a picture of a man utterly consumed. He's not just a bad guy, he's a meticulously dedicated bad guy, which, let's be honest, is almost impressive. Manta's research pays off when he stumbles upon a chilling clue. He's scrutinizing some seriously ancient Atlantean artifacts, the kind that probably need a do-not-touch sign in multiple dead languages. One particular relic, shimmering with an eerie, cold light, reveals a hidden inscription. It's not just a pretty pattern, it's a terrifying roadmap to power. The metallic clang of his tools dropping to the floor punctuates the revelation. The legend of the Black Trident. This isn't your average three-pronged fish poker. It's a weapon of immense, unholy power, tied to the lost, cursed kingdom of 𝕒𝕒. The narration describes the chilling whispers of history, the deep rumbling of forgotten magic emanating from the texts he studies. You can almost hear the ancient, malevolent energy throbbing from the pages. He sees its potential not just as a weapon against Aquaman, but as a key to reshaping the very world, an object of pure, destructive might. His eyes, visible through the helmet's visor, gleam with a dark, dangerous ambition. He's not just looking for a fight, he's looking for annihilation. Fueled by his newfound knowledge, Manta and his crew embark on a perilous expedition, navigating treacherous waters to the long-forgotten, ice-encased kingdom of 𝕒𝕒. Imagine an Atlantean kingdom, but if it went through a really, really bad breakup and decided to self-isolate in an eternal winter. It's a place where the very air seems to hum with forgotten sorrows and ancient, chilling power. The crunch of ice under their boots and the haunting echo of their voices off the colossal, frozen architecture emphasize the utter desolation. They finally locate the Black Trident, entombed in ice and ancient rock, its dark, jagged prongs hinting at its sinister purpose. As Manta pulls it free, a guttural, almost seismic tremor vibrates through the ruined city. The air crackles with dark energy, a sickly green light pulsing from the weapon as he grasps it. A shiver, not of cold, but of raw, untamed power, seems to ripple through the very fabric of the ocean. This isn't just a fancy stick. It's a cosmic bad omen, a harbinger of doom, ready to unleash chaos. Now armed with the Black Trident, Manta wastes no time putting his new, terrifying toy to use. He doesn't start small. Oh no. He goes straight for a massive, multi-tentacled drilling machine, the kind that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi horror movie. With a menacing hum, he plunges the Black Trident into the machine's core, and with a guttural roar, it awakens. The ground shudders as the drill bites into the seabed, tearing apart ancient ecosystems. The metallic grind of the drill against rock is deafening, sending shockwaves through the water. It's not just extraction, it's an assault on nature itself, draining vital resources and causing catastrophic ecological damage. The ocean groans in protest, a symphony of destruction. Arthur, from miles away, feels the tremor, a primal disturbance in his connection to the sea. He knows deep in his gut that something profoundly wrong, something powerful and evil has been unleashed. Arthur, sensing the ocean's distress, rushes to the scene of the ecological crime. What he finds is not just a mess, it's a gaping wound in the ocean floor, a testament to Manta's destructive power. The usually vibrant coral reefs are shattered. The once bustling marine life is scattered, displaced, or worse. The air is thick with the metallic tang of machinery and the faint, acrid smell of burnt earth, even underwater. The deep, guttural thrum of the Black Trident's lingering energy still vibrates in the water, a chilling signature. He surveys the destruction with a grim expression, the weight of his crown feeling heavier than ever. This isn't just a random act of villainy, it's a targeted assault on his world, a direct challenge to his authority and his very being. The fight isn't just about stopping a bad guy anymore, it's about protecting the very heart of Atlantis and the delicate balance of the planet. Back in Atlantis, the grim reality sinks in. The power Manta wields with the black trident isn't just formidable, it's ancient and deeply malevolent, something Arthur can't face with just his usual punch-and-splash tactics. He paces, the echoing clink of his trident against the Atlantean. Marble floor, a rhythmic counterpoint to his troubled thoughts. He's a king, yes, but he's also pragmatic. He knows when he's outmatched. And that, dear friends, brings him to a truly awkward conclusion. He needs help. Specific help. The kind of help that involves breaking a certain half-brother out of a maximum security desert prison. Yes, Orm, the very guy he locked up. The thought alone probably tastes like soggy kelp, but desperate times, as they say, call for desperate measures, or at least a reluctant family reunion. It's a bitter pill to swallow, realizing his old adversary might be his only key to victory. The sheer irony isn't lost on him, or us for that matter. So, our King of the Seas, in a slightly less regal mode, ventures into the scorching, sun-baked desert to liberate his brother. It's not exactly a mission accomplished banner moment. The clanking of Arthur's armor against the parched desert rocks, the gritty sand stinging his skin, it's all a stark contrast to his usual aquatic stomping grounds. He confronts the prison guards who, bless their hearts, probably thought they were just signing up for a quiet gig guarding a former fish king. Cue the classic Aquaman entrance. A few well-placed punches, a bit of watery persuasion, if he could even find water in this sandpit, and a general aura of, "I'm king, get out of my way." The guards' futile shouts echo in the vast, empty expanse. The metallic scrape of a heavy door being wrenched open reveals Orm, looking appropriately grizzled and annoyed in his stark, isolated cell. It's not exactly a heartwarming family reunion, more like an extremely tense hostage negotiation with extra sibling rivalry. Out of his sandy confinement, Orm isn't exactly thrilled to see his liberator, let alone join forces with him. The air crackles with unspoken animosity, a palpable tension between the two brothers, almost thick enough to cut with a dull butter knife. Orm, looking more like a desert nomad than a former king, initially refuses, spewing a few choice Atlantean insults and reminding Arthur of their less than chummy past. The rustle of their clothes in the desert wind highlights the awkward silence. Arthur, however, lays out the cold, hard facts. Black Manta, the Black Trident, world-ending power, the usual Tuesday. The sheer scale of Manta's threat, and the ancient evil he wields finally penetrates Orm's hardened exterior. A grudging nod, a reluctant sigh, and just like that, the two warring brothers are reluctantly united, bound by a common existential threat. It's less Avengers Assemble, and more, fine, I'll help, but don't touch my stuff. Their first stop, a friendly family road trip destination, is the Trench. Not exactly the kind of place you'd bring your kids for a picnic. This terrifying, bioluminescent abyss is home to the most monstrous, nightmare-inducing creatures of the deep. The ominous creaking of their submersible against the immense water pressure and the low growls from the unseen horrors outside create a palpable sense of dread. The Trench, with its jagged rock formations and glowing predatory flora, is a stark reminder of the ocean's untamed ancient power. It's a place where evolution apparently went wild and decided more teeth was always the answer. Orm surprisingly seems a little less out of his element here, his knowledge of these dark corners proving invaluable. Arthur, ever the leader, navigates the sub through impossible passages, dodging razor-sharp teeth and luminescent tentacles. This journey is their first real test as a duo, proving that sometimes even sworn enemies can find common ground when facing something truly horrifying. Navigating the Trench's terrifying depths, they stumble upon an ancient Atlantean outpost, a relic from an era long before Atlantis was even a twinkle in some ancient king's eye. It's covered in moss and barnacles, probably smelling faintly of historical dampness. Here, they discover a forgotten archive, a vault of knowledge tucked away from the ravages of time and the even more ravaging effects of sibling squabbles. The dusty shelves and crumbling scrolls hold the key, a map, not just to any lost kingdom, but to one even more ancient, hidden away and brimming with forgotten magic. The faint crackle of energy from the map, as Arthur touches it, hints at its profound power. This kingdom, they deduce, holds the secrets of the Black Trident's origin, and perhaps, more importantly, its weakness. The stakes are getting higher. Folks and our brothers are diving deeper into Atlantean lore than any History Channel documentary ever could. Just as they get a whiff of a new lead, Manta's forces, now beefed up with a fresh batch of stylishly evil mercenaries, attack. And these aren't just any henchmen, they're riding giant armored stingrays. Yes, you heard that right. It's like a medieval cavalry charge, but underwater, with more venom and less hay. The whoosh of the stingray's powerful wings cutting. Through the water, the metallic clatter of Atlantean weaponry against their scales. It's a symphony of chaos. Arthur and Orm, momentarily forgetting their differences, fight back to back, their tridents clashing against swords and energy blasts. The stingrays are surprisingly agile, Their massive forms weaving through coral canyons. This isn't just a skirmish. It's a high-octane aquatic chase, demonstrating Manta's ever-growing power and resources. He's not just a guy in a suit anymore. He's got an entire evil enterprise going, complete with a marine menagerie. And let's be honest, those stingrays look pretty cool, even if they're trying to impale our heroes. During a brief reprieve from getting stingray stomped, Orm, in a moment of unexpected brotherly collaboration, examines a newly found artifact. The cool, smooth feel of the ancient stone in his hand seems to awaken dormant knowledge. Unlike Arthur, who probably just sees a shiny rock, Orm understands the whispers of ancient magic. He deciphers cryptic carvings, revealing deeper insights into the Black Trident's dark origins and its connection to primordial, barely remembered Atlantean spells. His voice, usually laced with sarcasm, takes on a serious, almost reverent tone as he speaks of forgotten rituals and vengeful spirits. The soft hum of the artifact, as he turns it in his hands, seems to resonate with his words. He explains that the trident isn't just a weapon, it's a conduit for something far older and more dangerous, something that feeds on negative emotions and the very essence of life. Arthur, for once, listens intently, realizing the true gravity of what they're up against. Orm's a jerk, but he's a very knowledgeable jerk. Their quest leads them to another fabled location, the Sunken Citadel, a truly ancient lost kingdom, rumored to hold secrets as old as Atlantis itself. Imagine a city that time forgot, then the ocean forgot, then everyone else forgot, until it was just a crumbling, waterlogged memory. They navigate their way through treacherous currents, using a derelict barnacle-encrusted ship as their makeshift transport, its rusted hull groaning under the pressure. The deep, foreboding shadows and eerie, swirling mist that shroud the citadel give it an almost spectral appearance. The city's ancient architecture, though crumbling, still hints at its former glory, a testament to a civilization that predates Atlantean history as we know it. The cold, silent depths around them seem to hold their breath, sensing the profound history. It's less a destination and more a journey into the heart of an ancient mystery, where every stone tells a story of forgotten power and eventual downfall. As they cautiously make their way into the sunken citadel, the brothers are met not by welcoming committees, but by ancient Atlantean guardians. These aren't your typical security guards. They're colossal, moss-covered warrior statues that spring to life with a spine-chilling grind of stone against stone. The deep guttural thud of their stone fists hitting the ancient ground sends tremors through the water. These guys clearly take their job seriously, even after a few millennia. Arthur and Orm, forced into another impromptu battle, deftly dodge, swinging stone arms and deflect powerful blows with their tridents, the metallic clang echoing eerily. It's a fight against the very essence of ancient protection, a test of their combined might against defenders who literally have nothing to lose, having been dead for centuries. It's almost unfair. How do you fight something that can't feel pain and is already technically dust? They're a true testament to the kind of ancient world-building magic this kingdom contains. After a slightly too energetic welcome from the stone guards, they finally discover the Citadel's true treasure, a hidden archive. Imagine a library. But instead of dusty old paperbacks, it's filled with shimmering holographic scrolls, glowing Atlantean tablets, and murals that pulse with ancient stories. It's a treasure trove of world-building lore. Here they uncover the chilling truth about King Kordax, the legendary malevolent ruler of this lost kingdom, and the original wielder of the Black Trident, the deep, resonant hum of the ancient holographic. Projectors fills the chamber as vivid images of Kordax's tyrannical reign and his ultimate downfall flicker to life. They learn that the Black Trident isn't just a powerful weapon. It's a conduit for Kordax's consciousness, a literal piece of his soul. The cold dread that creeps up Arthur's spine is almost palpable. This isn't just a villain with a weapon. It's an ancient evil reawakening, something far more sinister than they initially imagined. Back with our antagonist, the Black Trident isn't just a power-up for Manta. It's a parasite. He's becoming increasingly gaunt, his eyes taking on a disturbing, almost feverish glow through his helmet. He's seen whispering to the Trident, as if it were a sentient entity, and chillingly, it seems to whisper back. The low, guttural murmur of Kordax's ancient spirit can almost be heard through the narration, a subtle, insidious voice burrowing into Manta's mind. The weapon isn't just empowering him, it's slowly but surely taking him over, bending his will to its own malevolent purpose. It's a classic Faustian bargain, except Manta probably didn't read the fine print about the ancient evil possessing 𝕬𝕠𝕧𝕚𝕚. He's no longer fully in control. He's merely a puppet, a tool in Kordax's grand, evil scheme to return and reclaim his lost kingdom. The subtle shifting of shadows around Manta, the eerie glow from the Trident, all hint at the unseen, ancient hand pulling his strings. The Black Trident's power isn't just affecting Manta. It's wreaking havoc on a global scale. News reports, flashing across screens and snippets of human fear, show unprecedented global temperature spikes, oceans boiling, deserts expanding, and the kind of extreme weather events that make you want to invest in a really good bunker. The crackle of static over the news anchors' voices highlights the growing panic. The Black Trident isn't just a localized weapon, it's a global thermostat controller cranked up to apocalypse. It's draining the planet's life force, altering the very fabric of Earth's climate, all to power Kordax's dark return. The scientific community is baffled, but Arthur and Orm now understand the terrifying truth. This isn't just Manta trying to get revenge. It's a full-blown eco-catastrophe, an assault on life itself, instigated by an ancient weapon of mass planetary destruction. And honestly, it makes my electric bill look like pocket change. Arthur returns to Atlantis, seeking counsel and comfort from Mira, who's still recovering from her own skirmishes. The soft murmur of their voices is a stark contrast to the battle scenes. Their conversation, initially hushed and urgent, quickly shifts to their son, Arthur Jr. The innocent gurgles of their baby from a nearby room underscore the immense stakes. The metallic clang of a faraway Atlantean guard's spear reminds them that danger is never truly far. The safety of their child, their future, hangs heavy in the air. Mira, ever the strategist, helps Arthur piece together the ancient lore with current events confirming the terrifying reality of Kordax's impending return. She's not just his queen, she's his rock, his intellectual equal, helping him bear the immense burden of kingship and parenthood in a world on the brink, her. Resolve strengthens his, reminding him what and who he's truly fighting for. As Kordax's power swells through the Black Trident, the ocean itself begins to rebel. Massive, violent storms rage on the surface, battering coastlines with titanic waves that crash with the force of 1,000 hammers. Underwater, the marine life, from the smallest shimmering fish to the colossal ancient leviathans, becomes erratic, aggressive, almost maddened by the planet's distress. The guttural roars of disturbed sea monsters echo through the abyssal plains, a symphony of oceanic rage. It's like the ocean is having a really, really bad day, and it's taking it out on everyone. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a tangible, terrifying manifestation of Kordax's evil, literally driving the world insane. Arthur feels every tremor, every panicked thrash of a creature, every drop in water temperature as if it were his own pain. His connection to the ocean is a double-edged sword, allowing him to feel the suffering of his kingdom, amplifying the urgency of their mission. Realizing the scale of the threat demands more than just two brothers and a lot of trident swinging, Arthur decides it's time for a grand gesture. He stands before the Atlantean Council, not just as their king, but as a desperate plea for unity. The murmuring of the council members, initially skeptical and resistant, gradually quiets as Arthur, in a rare moment of genuine eloquence, lays bare the existential threat. His voice, usually gruff, resonates with conviction as he speaks of the Black Trident's power and Kordax's dark return. He argues that only by uniting the traditionally isolated Seven Kingdoms can they hope to stand a chance. It's a political gamble, a diplomatic tightrope walk where one wrong step could lead to total chaos. He's trying to get ancient, stubborn kingdoms